So after WrestleMania, we all thought the Beast Incarnate was retired, and we especially all thought that after on SmackDown, Gunther was transferred from Raw to SmackDown due to the Paul Heyman favor. And originally, we all thought the Paul Heyman favor was going to be Gunther wants to retire the Beast Brock Lesnar. Well, Brock Lesnar is back, and nobody knew it was coming or expected it because last night on Raw, Oba Femi comes out for an open challenge, and he is attacked by the Beast Incarnate, who delivers 3, 4, 5 F5s to Oba Femi, and they have made it clear that we are going to get a rematch between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi at Clash in Italy. By the way, Clash in Italy looks like, in my opinion, a better card than Wrestle Freaking Mania. Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in tribal combat, and they've gotten Jacob Fatu more vicious than ever. This is the Jacob Fatu Roman Reigns that we wanted when Jacob Fatu was a part of Solo Sikoa's bloodline back in 2024, summer fall time. Cody Rhodes and Gunther for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Absolutely sign me up because I think there is a real chance Gunther walks away as champion. Rhea Ripley defends against Jade Cargill in a WrestleMania rematch for the WWE Women's Championship. And now this match, which I think will be very similar to WrestleMania. And I think Oba Femi will once again go over, to be honest with you. You know, I think you can protect Oba if Brock beats him. But I think the way you get Oba Femi even more over with the Crown and Crash in Italy, because I've never seen a guy like this. We talk about the next big thing. Brock Lesnar came in as a heel as the next big thing and wasn't getting the reaction that Oba Femi is getting. Fans wait all night just to chant Oba, Oba. And he is getting the pop that Roman Reigns got last night when he came out to attack Jacob Fatu when Jacob Fatu took out the Usos to start the show on that Raw. Oba Femi is getting that same pop that the likes of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins and the major baby faces get in professional wrestling. And I'm very curious to see now where they go with this because I do think Brock Lesnar is back for one or two more matches. And when Brock Lesnar wrestled Oba Femi going into WrestleMania, I said, I think we have two matches left for Brock Lesnar. And I said, I think his last one on one win in his career could have been John Cena out wrestle. Excuse me, out WrestlePalooza. Because I said, I thought he was going to lose Oba Femi and then he was going to lose to Gunther at SummerSlam. Do you do what they did essentially with Cody Rhodes in 2023, which was, Cody won the first match by surprise. Brock ends up making Oba Femi pass out, which I would not do because you've got to make Oba Femi look strong. You cannot pass out to Brock Lesnar. I think if you're not going to have Oba defeat Brock again, you got to do a double count out or something like that to justify one more match. And the one more match will be at SummerSlam. And I think that the way you potentially could do this is Oba defeating Brock again. Brock comes back in a couple months, attacks Oba Femi again. Then Oba says, Brock, I'm done with you. I've already beat you twice. But I'll face you one more time in your own town at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. If you put your career on the line. And, do we get one more Brock and Oba match? Right now, that's how I feel. Right now, I feel Oba Femi is going to be the one to attack Brock Lesnar. But between the camera work, the production on this, it was so well done. And nobody knew that Brock Lesnar was coming back because once Gunther got transferred over to SmackDown, we all thought, okay, maybe Brock Lesnar is officially retired. And that retirement at WrestleMania, by the way, where Brock is taking off the gloves, he puts up the X sign. Paul Heyman is growing emotional. Commentary is very clear to make the point that they don't know if Brock Lesnar is retired, which in hindsight was a clue. but also because Lesnar put up the X, and clearly you could tell by Paul Heyman's reaction, which now looks like the biggest sell ever, that we just assumed that nobody knew that Brock sort of did this on his own. That Brock decided, I'm going to put Oba over and that's it. Nah, this was all part of a plan because I do believe that Brock Lesnar does want to put Oba Femi over. I think Brock views Oba Femi as the next big thing, and his last program in WWE is going to be to put Oba over. And as much as I do want a Brock Lesnar versus Gunther match, at this point, I don't feel like we're getting it. But Clash in Italy is absolutely stacked. You have 3 to 4, even Rhea and Jade. I mean, if they were on Saturday night's main event, which we'll talk about on Thursday, if they were on that card, they would main event that card. You have 4 main events. You didn't Brock it over, Rhea Jade, Cody Gunther, Roman Jacob. And I think Roman and Jacob does go on last because the OTC, the Tribal Chief, should go on last. But you have 4 main events for that PLE. So everybody that says WWE's boring, WWE doesn't do anything creative, again, we're back to that conversation. I've been really enjoying the shows lately, and I cannot wait to see this rematch between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. Like that clip from the Brand's World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brand's World podcast right here on YouTube.